am at Horsley Castle, which is to the north of Derby. I believe it's a Motte and Bailey castle. It was quite an important castle at one point. It's very heavily overgrown because it's just at the end of, or getting towards the end of May, I think it is. I believe I'm standing on the top of what would be the motte. Like I say, it's very hard to tell because it is very overgrown, but this is a round circular mound by the look of it, from what I've just walked around it here. As you can see, we are quite high up here. Let's see if I can get down here without slipping. It's not the right time of the year to come to places like this. I was going to say, there's lots of ants down there. Somebody did say something about later on in the year. The wood ants are everywhere. I've just seen some ants there. There is some stonework somewhere. There are stones around. I think somebody's come up here on a motorbike by the look of it. You can see stone. And this was a stone castle. As I said, it was a very important castle. There's a wall there, but I don't know if that's a sort of a castle wall or whether that's just a sort of boundary type wall. You can see a ditch there. Yeah, it goes round there. As I say, it is very hard to make out because some more stone here, but I don't know if that's just like a stone wall that's gone across there. Yeah, there's some stonework there. There's a wall, but it's a very low wall. In fact, that is like a stone-lined ditch there. I don't know if I can walk down it. I don't know if I can walk that way or not. Yeah, I can get down here, I think. Yeah, there is a rather large chunk of masonry there. Oh no, it's not. That's a fallen tree actually, but it's got masonry in it. Yeah, we are in like a sort of a ditch here, on this bit here. But I haven't seen any evidence of any... there are supposed to be some like corner towers or something here somewhere. I think to my right here is where the motte is. Yeah, there is stonework here, but I think that's just part of a wall. This is where I sort of came in. That's part of a wall as well. I think that's where the motte is up there. There's more stonework there, but that's obviously a wall again. Same as this thing here. Not part of a castle wall though, I wouldn't think. There's a rather large stone there. Something living underneath it. Yeah, it is quite wet here at the moment. But there's loads of evidence of ants around. We are quite high up on this bit of land here. I mean, it's probably not that easy to get much of an image of a castle here. Even less so of getting some photographs. Unless I was in the wrong place. Ah, yes. Although there are some earthworks back there, I think this is the actual castle part here. As you can see, all that stonework there, with a very, very deep and steep bank there. Around that part here, yeah, somebody did tell me there was huge parts of stonework, and as you can see, with a sort of buttress at the bottom there. Yeah, this is what I was expecting to see. That may have been part of the bailey, the bit that I was just walking round. Yeah, you can see a lot more. I mean, this wasn't a wood in the medieval period. This was all clear as part of the castle. Quite a important royal castle, I believe. Yeah, this would have been quite a high up motte here. That other part I've just come up was down there, so that might be part of the outer earthworks or bailey. I'll get a LiDAR image of this when I go home tomorrow and see what the actual shape of it is. I don't think there's that much left that you can actually see on LiDAR. Wouldn't want to fall down there. Might wander over there and take some photos, but probably finish the video here. Probably the winter time would be the best time to come here. A lot less greenery around, and you probably would be able to see a lot more. Don't know if that's some stonework over there or whether that's just an old tree. It's been cut down. But yeah, this is Horsley Castle. Worth a trip out, but don't come here in the autumn time apparently, because the fire ants, sorry, not fire ants, wood ants own the area.